he got older. Now it was always quiet, especially during the week when Raphael stayed in the Bay Area for work. Aaron had been gone over a year. You'd think I'd be used to it by now. But actually it seemed to get worse over time. The constant silence. The phone call had thrown me. For a second it felt like I'd gone back in time. Something I longed for most days. When Aaron was born, everyone told me to savor all the moments because it went by too quickly. It was hard for me to imagine. I hadn't had the easiest life growing up, and it certainly hadn't flown by. And the 9 months I was pregnant with Aaron had gone on forever, every day longer than the one before. But they were right. Aaron's childhood was fleeting. The moments were elusive, like a butterfly, practically impossible to catch. And now it was gone. He was a man, and I was alone. Raphael kept encouraging me to find a job to fill my time, but I'd already tried that. When Aaron first left, I applied for a bunch of jobs. Since I'd been out of work for so long, no one wanted to hire me. That's when Christine suggested I volunteer somewhere. So I started helping out at a local food bank, handing out food once a week, and occasionally doing a little administrative stuff. I enjoyed it. But it wasn't enough. It barely filled any of my time. Besides, I was one of many volunteers. I wasn't needed. Not the way Aaron had needed me when he was a child. When he left, the Kelly I'd always known ceased to exist, vanished into thin air. I was merely a ghost now, haunting my house, the streets, the town. As the water boiled, I thought about you. Thought about how lucky you were to have a baby, and your whole life ahead of you. I wondered what you were doing right now. Not sitting alone in your big silent house, I bet. No, you were probably chasing your cute little baby around your sunny living room, the floor littered with toys as he crawled on all fours and laughed. Was your child a boy? The lady on the phone didn't say, but that's what I pictured. A chubby, smiling little boy, like my Aaron. The kettle squealed and I flinched. I poured the boiling water in a mug and steam rose from it, circling the air in front of my face. Tossing in the tea bag, I breathed it in, leaning my back against the cool tile counter. The picture window in front of me revealed our perfectly manicured front yard, bright green grass lined with rose bushes. I'd always been particular about the roses. When Aaron was a kid, he always wanted to help with the pruning, but I never let him. Afraid he'd mess them up, I guess. Seemed silly now. Heart-pinching, I blew out a breath. I wondered about your yard. What did it look like? Did you have roses? I wondered if you'd let your son help you prune them. I wondered if you'd make the same mistakes I had. Bringing the mug to my lips, I took a tiny sip of the hot tea. It was mint, my favorite. I allowed the flavors to sit on my tongue a minute before swallowing it down. The refrigerator hummed. The ice shifted in the ice maker. My shoulders tensed slightly. I rolled them out, taking another sip. Shoving off the counter, I was headed toward the stairs when my cell buzzed inside my pocket. My pulse spiked. It couldn't be Raphael. He was a professor and his first class had already started. Aaron? Nope. It was a text from Christine. Going to yoga this morning? I'd already showered. I was about to tackle my latest organization project. Today was the kitchen pantry. Last week, I'd bought a bunch of new containers and bins. Friday, I'd spent the day labeling all of them. After taking the weekend off since Raphael was home, I was anxious to continue with it. I'd already organized several closets downstairs, but my plan was to work my way through all the closets and cabinets in the house. Usually I love